Welcome to Southwest Virginia, where tradition and innovation are woven together. Fresh, vibrant food fills local restaurants, while the air hums with the music from some of the best singer-songwriters in the world. In these towns, you can find your own rhythm. Discover the hidden gems, explore the culture of local traditions, and share these stories with the world. This is Found.
My name is Ryan Jones. I grew up in Hayside, Virginia, surrounded by the Flanagan Dam and, of course, the Grand Canyon of the South with Breaks Interstate Park. I wear several different hats, including being the owner of Do Good Brands, which is a multimedia company and business development company. Work with individuals and companies and organizations. I co-own a coffee roastery called Lincoln Road. We're based in downtown Norton. I've owned that company since 2015 with great partners, and also founded a conference called CreatorCon, which is a new conference I started last year in downtown Norton, Virginia, bringing together creators and students and entrepreneurs and other folks that support the startup ecosystem. Having something like this, an event where people are bumping into each other, can be a really impactful thing, and that's really where David and I actually met for the first time.
I had the pleasure of meeting Ryan back in 2023 when we worked together during his CreatorCon event. After keeping in touch over the course of a year, Ryan approached me with this fantastic idea for a series that focuses on highlighting people, places, and true stories from all across Appalachia. Long story short, I said, I'm in. We see Found becoming a beacon of truthful, artistic storytelling for people, places, and things that otherwise may have gone overlooked in the grand scheme of online media. With Ryan growing up here in Southwest Virginia, and with my many family ties to Virginia, North Carolina, and Tennessee, both of us feel a connection to Greater Appalachia that we just can't shake.
I am originally from a small island in the Caribbean called St. Vincent. I had no idea even what Appalachia was. When I arrived and I got out the car and I saw these hills, I think I was sold on the hills. There was this tranquility about being in the mountains, and I had no idea that this area was going to connect me back to my food.
So I grew up here in Southwest Virginia. I'm from Marion, and I grew up in the garden. My mama and I always grew a huge garden for the family. That was just my experience as a child. That was my weekend. We'd go out and plant peas or pick peas or shell peas.
I was born in Asheville, North Carolina, and I don't remember that. But I do remember growing up in Abingdon, Virginia. I just feel so lucky to have grown up here, and I haven't had to go very far at all to be around great music and people that inspire me.
Went to Virginia Tech, got a degree in horticulture, moved to Maine for a while, worked on a farm up there, moved home because I missed Southwest Virginia.
So as I've grown up in Southwest Virginia my entire life, I've seen it in a lot of different stages. I've seen as a really young kid, a community still holding on to a very blue-collar industry. There were similar experiences of our downtowns kind of losing their way. We saw a lot of downtowns start to have empty storefronts and less activity. And then, so there's like this next stage where I've also been able to witness so many, if not all, of these towns that I have had the chance to visit now see a resurgence.
What I find about this region of Virginia, we are not quitters, and we work as a team to bring about change and diversification and economic development.
So I grew up in this community, and I spent many years all over the country. I knew from a very early age that I wanted to make an impact here. I just didn't know how until I came back. RGMTV is on Xfinity cable network, and we're super excited to be distribution partners with the Found Project because it's going to create dynamic impact in our communities.
I live here now, so I absorb myself in the community. I consider myself as one of the locals here. I've opened a restaurant, I have invested into the community. The talent that exists in this area, it's time that it's built upon, it's grown, it's exposed, it's time that it's recognized.
Well, without giving too much away, I'm really excited about the found episode involving the songwriters and musicians of this community, whether it's liking or sharing our videos or supporting us financially. Nothing is too small.
Having the opportunity to provide really unique ingredients and really fresh ingredients and ingredients that are true to the story and the flavor of Appalachia, it's a really special thing. I personally support the Found Project because I am incredibly inspired that anyone with such talent and smarts would put their passion into Southwest Virginia.
This project excites me as an entrepreneur myself for the simple fact that as we're telling our story and sharing our mission and vision of what we're trying to do from Southwest Virginia, from Appalachia, I think this project amplifies that.
That's why we need projects like Found to go out and help us educate folks, and not only people from outside the region, but some of our citizens, to help them understand that there's opportunity here. You don't have to move away. You can be part of the growth.
I am super excited to support this project because it's a man and his camera crew. There's not this network company that's coming in and telling us what to do. It's the vision of someone that lived here, was cultivated, was raised by these back roads and raised by the hollers. The ability for this project to be from mini to magnanimous, it's just literally the snap of a finger.
Small businesses in our community have the greatest struggle in marketing themselves because they don't have a tremendous amount of marketing dollars. So they rely on great storytelling from the community, from the region, to pull people in.
So on behalf of UVA-Wise and Opportunity Southwest Virginia, I encourage you to back this project in whatever way you can.
The time investment process, the resource investment process, what it takes to actually fund a production. And so it takes a tremendous amount of resources to be able to do something at a high level.
The great way to support is with their dollars because like I said, it's a man and a camera. And in order to get this story out, the reality of it is we do need financial support. We do need real dollars. If you are touched by any one of these stories, cut that check. There's so many things tied to the growth and the sustaining of this area that is dependent on tourism because our story is not being told in a way where it adds value that people feel that they should rush here. And you got Found that's doing that.
So what you should expect from season 1 of Found is going to only be in Southwest Virginia, in and around the region. So we're going to go discover unique businesses. We're going to go look at really cool destinations. We're going to interview unique individuals and discover where Southwest Virginia is headed. There's a lot of really cool and unique things that are happening. We just want you to discover them with us. So join us on this journey of Found.